Match day one of the FIFA 2018 World Cup qualifiers are done, and for Ghana, it didn't start well. On Friday, the Black Stars drew 0-0 with Uganda in a match that many thought they should have won because of the chances they created. After that, there have been so many questions being asked about the state of the team, the regularity with which they convert goals, and the general feeling in camp as well. As we speak, and in just about 30 minutes, Ghana will be playing a friendly match, which under normal circumstances should be just a friendly, but it's taking on other significance as the Black Stars play Bafana Bafana at the Moses Mabhida Stadium in South Africa. On the line from that stadium is Benedict Owusu of the Joy Sports team, and he joins us via Skype for quick chat and also to tell us what's going on there. Benedict, good afternoon.
Yes, Gary, it's evening here.
Yes, you are 2 hours ahead as usual. How are you doing? And give us the starting lineup of the side that will play South Africa.
Yes, Gary, Avram Grant today has named a very unfamiliar squad. You know, we are used to the squad that he normally names for games since he took charge of the team, but today it's a very, very unfamiliar team. Remember, we saw Adam Kwarase played in the last friendly against Russia. Today, he's starting in post as well. And we'll have the normal back four of Harrison Affo, who operate from the right, and also Baba Rahman on the left, and Daniel Amate, John Boy in central defense. And today, John Boy will captain the team because Kepa Samadjam will start from the bench. In midfield, we have Mubarak Wakasu, and also Frankie Champon will play as well with Christian Achu, and Thomas Partey and Samuel Tete will play up front with Abdul Majid Wari. So this is the starting 11, very, very unfamiliar, starting lineup from Avram Grant. Captain Asamoah will start from the bench, as well as Razak Brahma, Enoch Edu Kofi, Dobert Kumsin, Edwin Jima, and David Akam. Unfortunately, Ajiman Bedu is not feeling too well, so he has been taken to the hospital. So Ajiman Bedu is not in the squad for the game. So the 18 team that they brought here, currently we have only 17. And if I'll quickly turn to the pitch so you have an idea of what is going on, the South African and the Ghanaians are warming up before the game. So Ghana will play in an all-red outfit, and the South Africans will be in their traditional yellow top with green shorts and yellow hose. So I'm not here alone. I came here with Jerome Ochiri, who is the editor of Kumasi Asante Express. And Jerome, as I noted, Avram Grant has, named a very unfamiliar squad, one that we've never seen the coach since he took charge of the Black Stars. It tells you that he obviously wants to try new players going into that game against Egypt.
Yeah, it doesn't come as a surprise to me at all, because Grant has been criticized for being one way in his selection. So if today there's no pressure here, there's no tension here, he has a free atmosphere to try other players. Why not do it? And I'm sure that's why he's gone for that option.
But this must be very important for him after drawing with Uganda and Egypt also winning 2-1. He obviously would look out for a positive result to tell Ghanaians something.
Absolutely. From the Ghanaian side, we surely have to get a win. And even for the South Africans, this afternoon, like I was telling you some few minutes ago, I was reading one of their newspapers where South African fans are very angry with their coach because they think that he's not done enough to lift the performance of the team. So for both teams, victory here will be very important. But as a Ghanaian, I would love to see Ghana winning.
All right. So that was Jerome Ochiri, who I'll be watching the game with. So the fans are not here in their numbers. Obviously, when it comes to Durban, it's relatively known for rugby. Football is not big here. And coming here, most of the South Africans, they don't see their team as a team they used to know in 1996, where they had the likes of Lucas Radebe and all these guys, Sean Bartlett, Nomvete, who were always winning games for them. Now it looks like they are not enthused about their national team as is currently happening to the Black Stars. But at least we hope to have some fans here in the stadium to witness this game. For Avram Grant, when I spoke to him before coming into the stadium, he told me that he would look out for a positive result, at least to ensure that going into that game against Egypt next month, he will get something to tell Ghanaians, let Ghanaians know that yes, he's really preparing for that game. And he says the preparation actually began after the draw with Uganda at home. So this game is just a stepping on their preparation as he go into that game. So Gary,
okay, Benedict, stay with us. Stay with us. Stay on the line. But we come back into the studio. We've got a starting lineup and a general atmosphere of what's happening in South Africa. Benedict will stay on the line with us. But here in the studio is Abigail Sosu, who is with the Joy Sports team. She'll give us some more perspectives to this match as well. And Abigail, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Gary.
Now, we've heard the news from South Africa. What does this tell us about what's happening in the Black Stars camp, especially in relation to the way they drew 0-0 in Tamale?
Gary, for me, I feel that a lot was said ahead of our game with the Ugandans. Why would we play a friendly after a World Cup qualifier? Ideally, a friendly game is supposed to prepare you for such qualifiers. But if you are going to play your qualifying after that, you would struggle and want to play this friendly at all costs, then the raise questions at a point. But I want to agree with Jerome when he says that he's really not surprised with the lineup. For we Ghanaians, we got at a point where used to the first 11 that you can just close your eyes and then write out there even before the coach brings it out. So we were expecting that the Daniel Amates that were called every time we were warming the benches will have this opportunity for us to see those things. The pause they showed us in AFCON 2013 when we really saw Daniel Amate and we saw what he could really do. But after that, we didn't really hear much of him. We hear after Champions League, we thought that we'd see more of Thomas Partey in our team, but he comes here and then he's warming the bench. I feel that this lineup should at least tell us what we have always been longing for to see in this our stars. But no, for me, I'm too surprised we are attaching so much importance to the results from this friendly. Ideally, a friendly game is not supposed to get us all worked up like that.
Well, which is a good question. Doesn't it speak to what people expect of the team, because we didn't start well in the qualifiers, and so now every opportunity will be taken by the technical team to shut their critics up, whether it's a friendly or not?
Guy, and I'm sorry they have misfired. This is not a match to shut your critics up. The match, the fixture that can really calm Ghanaians down will be when we were able to win that game in Alexandria against Egypt. For me, I feel that if you win this friendly, it doesn't take us anywhere, if you would ask me. So it wouldn't calm me down anyway. But if you're able to go past Egypt and then you close that gap and don't widen it to 5 points, then as a Ghanaian, I can relax and say, okay, when there's a return leg at home, we can even at least go in there for a draw and then hope for our last game to go better.
Interesting thoughts from Abigail. Let me go to South Africa again and speak to Benedict. Benedict, so you heard Abigail's thoughts there, that this friendly is not what Ghanaians need to calm them, but how is this game important in relation to that game with Egypt that's coming up on the next month in Alexandria?
Yes, Gary, obviously, if you're talking about the Egypt game, as I noted, Avram Grant has noted that this game is very important. Abigail made a point about why we didn't play a friendly of this nature before the game. One thing you should also know is that, most of the players had to play for their respective clubs at the weekend before they were released to join the Black Stars. So obviously, it wasn't going to be possible for us to get a friendly of this nature when South Africa themselves were preparing to also play their World Cup qualifier away to Burkina Faso. So, at times when we talk about the issues of the team preparing, we must also look at the time that these players are released by their respective clubs, because when you are playing in a World Cup qualifier and AFCON qualifier, mind you, you are never going to get the players 6 days or even 7 days to the game, because during the weekend, some will play on Saturday, some will play on Sunday. They will travel from their respective bases. And obviously, they will get to Accra on Monday. So the earliest you can start preparation is on Tuesday. And if probably you put a game on a Friday, as we did in our game against Uganda, they will tell you that we have less than 4 days to prepare. But because of the friendly, they couldn't play the game on Sunday. And Coach Avram Grant has indicated that these are some of the opportunities to train, to try new players. And that's exactly what he's doing, because the game against Egypt is very, very important to him, and we'll definitely hear from him on a subsequent sports bulletin, because I had an exclusive chat with him where I asked him that, how is this likely to play in that game? He says, yes, it's very important. I'm going to attach importance to all games, but for this very game. Yes, Gary?
Yes, thank you very much. Because I can hear the stadium announcer announcing the squad on the tannoy, and so we are unable to hear you properly. But your point is well made. Benedict essentially saying that Abraham Grant needed to have this game at this time, unlike the good points Abigail was raising because of the timing of the release of the players. Let's not forget that FIFA mandates a 14-day period, and so if you look at the dates that were given, the only period that the GFA and Abraham Grant could have to play the World Cup qualifier was on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and this game had to come after. So maybe you have to cut them some slack on that. But finally, just to finish up, if this game is not won, or if we see an improved performance from this team that is not familiar, should we be forced to say that Abraham should pick certain good talents from this game and consider them seriously for the Egypt one?
Gary, personally, if I'm going to watch this game, I'm not going to watch because I want Ghana to win. I'm not so much particular about the scoreline. Like I mentioned earlier, I want to see those faces that are always warming the bench, that have been given the opportunity, what he can add. Because I'm sorry, but this Black Stars of ours is aging. So if we can get good players who can fit in there, I'm so glad Sam Otesa has been given the chance. Let's see what he can do, so that I'm not saying we should retire our captain, but if he's not available like he's not today, then at least we have a future in there. So for me, I'm really particular about those that have been given the chance, and I always expect that they will perform, and at least we can tell ourselves that yes, there's a future. True,
there's a future, and thank you very much, Abigail,
Thank you for having
your time, and also Benedict joining us from the Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban, where in just about 9 minutes we have kickoff of that game. In 19 minutes, sorry, we have kickoff of that game between the Black Stars and Bafana Bafana of South Africa. Again, don't forget that we have pre-match information on myjoyonline.com sports page. If you want more, you can go there. After the game, when it's done, we'll have a match report, and also Benedict will give us his thoughts later. Join me again at 8:20 on the Joy News Prime, where I'll be having a retrospective look at this game and what it means. Hopefully, we can get Benedict again on Skype later. Meanwhile, on social media, follow us on Joy Sports GH on Twitter. We'll be live tweeting this game. On Facebook, you can get updates on @Joy Sports, and like